Alrighty guys, welcome one and all. This is your host, ID Jester. We're going to be opening up a new box. Just got this today and looking forward to it. And if you've been on my channel for a little while, you know we've been messing around with the Nations at War in Tabletop Simulator and really starting to get into the Nations at War series. This, of course, is by Lock and Load Publishing. It's platoon level combat in World War II. This one is White Star Rising. I actually have another one, Desert Heat, but we'll save that for another episode sometime in the near future. So let's take a look at what's inside the box here. So the liberation of Europe has begun. The summer of 1944. The Allied forces are off the beaches of Normandy and fighting to liberate occupied France from Germany. The Allied armies pit themselves against the seasoned forces of Germany and its advanced weaponry. But Germany's time is limited, as the Allied armies have constantly been improving. White Star Rising focuses on the fighting the Americans and the British allies against the Germans and features the vehicles, soldiers, and weapons of the armies that fought in France, Belgium, and Germany in 1944 and 1945. You'll fight battles at Omaha Beach, in the Lorraine, in Belgium, and in Germany itself. White Star Rising is a complete game in the Nations at War series. White Star Rising depicts platoon-level combat covering armor, infantry, artillery, aircraft with a unique command and control system. Slug it out in range combat or fight desperately close assaults that leave the victors in possession of the ground and the defeated in headlong retreat. It's World War II and it's Nations at War. Alrighty, so complexity is what? 5 out of 10. Solitaire is 2, 4, 6, 7 out of 10. Ages 12 and up, 1 to 2 players, 2 to 4 hours. And it is, of course, by David Heath and Blackwell Hurd. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I do apologize. So, yeah, let's take a look at it and see what we got here. Hey, Tony, Itarian Hobbyist. Yeah, I saw you play this last night. Itarian Hobbyist was actually playing Nations at War last night. I left him a message saying, I'm getting in a couple Nations at War today. That ordered a little while ago, so good to see. So again, platoon level combat in World War II by Lock and Load Publishing. So we already know just by the company name it's going to have great components. And so yeah, Rough Swordsman Wargamers here. Alrighty, so we got all the big wigs in the house. Itarian Hobbyist, Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Hey, Rough Swordsman, I'm going to tell you something. Shh. I got to whisper because the wife's in the other room, but my package came today, and the wife was in the bathroom blow drying her hair after taking a shower. So I got the package in, and she never even knew it came. Alrighty, so here we go. White Star Rising. Let's take a look at what we got. 2 6-sided dice, green and a white for the allies, I'm assuming. Alright, so we got the, even comes with the core rules 3.0 because they're now on the 3rd edition rules. So that's good. Tony, I did an unboxing a few days ago. Tony, you got a YouTube channel? Let me know if you do. Just post that in the comments, if you don't mind, so we can all know what that is. And I should, I just made you a moderator now. And I'll make a bunch of you guys moderators in case somebody jumps in and starts causing problems. I know. I absolutely understand. So, yeah, we don't need that, that's for sure. So let's take a look. We got the 3rd edition rules, which is awesome. So I don't need to download and print out the new edition rules. It does come with like some practice units and scenarios in the back here. And it's about 60 pages or so, but typical lock and load fashion, really good thick pages, color, lots of charts, lots of examples. So it's not really that bad of a rule book. You can see this one page has only got 2 paragraphs on it. So yeah, you'll be able to get through this book really quickly. And it's like I said, it's not very complex, which is nice if you want to take something a little bit easier, something a little bit not as rule intense into your gaming night. Typical lock and load, all kinds of color information, great rule book, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Nations at War, this is the 2nd edition, but it's the 3rd edition of the rules, so that's good. Yeah, Tony, if you got a webpage, let me know, because I'd like to subscribe, and Keith White's here as well. Thanks, you buddy. Alright, so let's see what else we have here. We have another really, lock and load, right? They're known for their great play aids, right? So you just keep this up. You know, if I was going to play a scenario, what I would do is probably just, oops, I would just kind of set this up against the computer screens in front of me, like over here. And then I'd have it out, and it would have all my information on there. Operations phase, command check phase, perform rally phase, movement summary. You can basically play the game off of their aid cards. They're so good. So good. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I wish more companies would do great play aids like this. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got a turn record track. Casualties, fate points. Very similar. Alright, here is the modular scenario book. Let's see what we got in here. So we got our fate cards. So and then chaos and the end turn markers. So these are formation cards now with the new 2nd edition, which are, you can use these instead of putting a little token in a bag. You can see Rough Swordsman uses these in his playthrough on his channel, Nations at War, when he did his series. And you know, it's just easier. You just shuffle these up instead of having to put little tokens in a bag. So wonderful there. Good quality cards, great color, great color. The backing, awesome. Gonna love it, right? Italian Hobbyist, my very first video 9-10 years ago was an unboxing of the 1st edition. Wow. So there you go, way back with this. Well, I'm telling you, Tony, Tony's complaining that he's blaming us for all of his purchases. You just have to get the UPS man or the post office or whatever. You need to get them to come at the right time at the door. You know, send the wife to the grocery store, you know, have her go down to the pool store, whatever. Then you have your UPS show up, or you have the post office show up, and you deliver the packages, and nobody knows. Counter. Terrain effect chart. You can see not very detailed. Not very detailed. Very simple system. There's not a ton of stuff you need to know. Just a few things, which is great. And here we go. Here it is, Module and Scenario Rulebook, version 3.0. And again, typical great lock and load quality, beautiful color edition, very thick pages. This book will last you a long time. It's not going to fall apart. Here's all the different scenarios. And there is a ton of them. There's like 55 pages of scenarios in here. I don't know, scenarios might be a couple, 1 or 2 pages. It looks like this one's a 2-pager and this is a 2-pager, but still 50 some scenarios. It's a lot of scenarios. A lot of good scenarios. All color maps. Beautiful. Wonderful. I mean, if you haven't seen this, you can check it out on Tabletop Simulator. They got a free edition with 1 scenario to try it out. And you can see the units and the counters and everything. Really beautiful. Beautiful stuff there. Set that over here. And we have our replacement counter sheets. And a couple new units as well. So I wonder if they misprinted a couple counters. And let's take a look at some of these counters for you guys here. Oh, if I can get it up here without hitting the camera, it would be good. So you got armored infantry. And we have an M4A3E2 jumbo tank and a Hetzer. 17-pound anti-tank gun there. And then here's some unit designations. More armored infantry. M4A1s. And let's look at the back side here. So these will be, the white stripe represents being reduced. And of course, we're talking lock and load quality here. Look at a nice thick counter sheet. These ones, you can just punch them right out. They're all pre-corner rounded, ready to put on the table. There's no extra pieces on the side or on the top or anywhere. They look beautiful. You just punch them out. And if you're like really anal, you can just put them right back in place. You can see that. And I can wiggle this and it's not going to go anywhere. It's stuck right back in the counter sheet. Alright, so that is the replacement counter sheet. Then we have formation deck. So this must be a few more cards for the formation deck. They must have added these in later. Okay. White Star Rising Chaos Table. Oh, chaos. Chaos. Some clarifications and corrections to the rule book. Okay, good to know. Single-sided. And now we get to the meat of everything, right? Here we go. We got a bunch of British units here. And American units. I know our good friend Russ Swordsman. Yeah, I can't put it in upside down. That's not going to help, but he wants to see the British units. He wants to see the Brits. Fireflies there. Stuarts. Cromwells. Headquarter units. Infantry. Artillery. Here's the Americans here. Armored infantry. M26. M36. 81mm mortars, engineers, machine gun units. There's 2 cards are prototypes. Oh, these 2 are prototypes? Cool. Is that what they were? I wasn't sure if they were. Probably for Yeah, I'm not sure. United States CCA. Whatever that is, okay. Alright, so counter sheet number 1, Americans and Brits. Counter sheet number 2 is the Germans. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a Panther tank. Ooh, there's a Tiger. Sorry about the glare. There's just not much I can do about this. Sorry, guys. And it looks like there are regular German units and maybe some SS units up here because these are black. These are more of a gray. So that's cool. Here's your admin counter sheets. Of course, everything is two-sided. Just keep that in mind. Sorry about the glare again. Not much I can do about it. And last but not least, more Americans and some more Germans. So you're going to get 4 counter sheets, right? And then let's take a look at the maps here. Ooh, dual-sided. So map number 1. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is map number 2 with green. Let's slide that out of the way so I can lay this flat. And I'm going to put my box cutter out of the way so I don't cut my arm. So there you go. Look at that. Just lays flat right off the bat. No humps, no nothing. So this is map number 2. It does look like the same map, and yes, it is the same map. It's just a different flavor, which is cool. And here's map number 1. And it is also two-sided there. Map number 3. There you go. Map number 3. It is two-sided as well. And of course, we need another map. Why not? Map number 4. There we go. Some big hills here. And of course, two-sided as well. There is a player aid card. Gives you an outline of the British forces. And this is a unit point cost sheet. So this is probably for making up your own scenarios. So if you wanted to add a unit, it tells you how much it is. Paratrooper infantry 17, M5 Stewards 27, etc., etc. And here's your player aid on the different counters. Your turn track. And then rules reference card again. Here is the German unit point cost sheet. And they have quite a few, as you can see there. Trying to keep the glare, you know, if I keep it flat, you get more glare. If I keep it maybe tipped up a little bit, you won't get as much glare. So German forces on that side, and then of course rules reference. And then last but not least, same thing, but this time it is the American forces. So you get the British, the American, and the German. And the Brits only have like a half a sheet. They don't have a full sheet. There we go. Very nice. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Very good. I actually bought this at a secondhand website where they sell used games and stuff. I actually have another order in with them already. Shh, don't tell anybody. Shh. I have another order in. and it said it was new or near mint, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, for the price, I'll get it. And it came, and like all the stuff that I ordered was like brand new. So super good, super good. So that is White Star Rising. Again, boom, you just punch the counters out, you're ready to go. You put them on the map. I mean, I can't say it enough. That is so helpful and so good. The counters look so good as well. I know I've looked at them before, but let's look at them again, because why not? Come on. If the camera will zoom in, that would be great. Hello? For some reason, it really has a problem focusing in close. Especially when there's a lot of glare. Come on, come on, come on. Oh well. Anyways, they're really good counters. They look beautiful. Let me check up on the chat here. They have a, just so you know, if you have the first edition of any of the Nations at War series, there's an upgrade kit you can buy. And the upgrade kit comes with the new cards, the updated counters, the new rule books, the new scenarios, and everything. So it's definitely worth a look at for the upgrade kits if you own the first edition. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Even their admin counters, I mean, Jesus, they look so good. Ops complete markers and mine markers and your fate tokens and smoke. It just looked really good. I'm really really having a good time with the lock and load stuff, and I'm going to be trying out some of these scenarios now. So we got a ton of scenarios to play, right? Ton of big scenarios, little scenarios. And the other thing is, if you actually, if you buy the game, right? If you buy the game, right? You have all the scenarios and everything in your book, and then you can go on to Tabletop Simulator and set up your scenarios in there, because all the units and everything are built into the game. There's a walkthrough, so I think I don't know if we didn't do the White Star Rising walkthrough, I don't think, but it gives you a walkthrough if you're unfamiliar with how to play. Scenario number 1, a bloody victory. And this looks interesting. Here's your, oh yeah, this is the training scenario actually. Yeah, a bridge, no bridge too far. Yeah, we did this the other day. It's Germans and the Americans. And we played it on Tabletop Simulator, because this is all built into the Tabletop Simulator. But if you purchase the edition, if you buy the game, okay, the box, you'll have all the scenarios, and you can set up your, you can play all the scenarios online as well. So I mean, you get double duty. So you can play on this, or you can play on the Tabletop Simulator as well. So lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Pretty reasonably priced. 4 map counters, 4 sheets of counters, scenario, rulebook, charts. Your player aids, your turn tracks, your rule reference card, which basically you can play the whole game by just following along. Uniformation marker removal. Check command status. Perform rallies. Perform fire missions. Perform operations. Okay, so we're in the operations phase, right? So we go to the operation phase. Follow through. Boom, 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 boom. If you're doing fire and move combat, here, how do you do it? Select eligible unit to fire and move. If firing first, reverse steps 2 and 3. Blah, blah, blah. Decrease the firepower by 1. Increase the hit number by 1. Defender conducts defensive rolls. Apply appropriate hits. You can, and if you have any, I don't know how to do this, it gives you the rule reference right there on the number. So look at section 5.1.8. Opportunity fire, 5.3.1. It's basically playing the game just by running that. It's very simple. Very good. I love the player aids. Let's get this liberation going. Rough Swordsman. Which scenario did you play, Rough Swordsman? If you remember off the top of your head. Yeah, and the cards, beautiful cards. And of course, here's your UK British Typhoon coming in. P-47, your Stuka, and all your different formation cards. The United Kingdom, and Fate, Chaos, and turn markers, designated formation markers. Beautiful. All good stuff. I almost can't wait to open this one too, because it's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be more, obviously, and this is going to be Mediterranean desert warfare. So looking forward to opening that. But that is a look at White Star Rising, 2nd edition, Nations at War, platoon level combat in World War II by Lock and Load Publishing. So, you get a lot in the box, lots of scenarios, lots of counters, lots of maps. You can even make your own scenarios, which will make this even give you more value for your money. And of course, I don't mind paying a little bit more for excellent quality stuff. And this is excellent quality stuff. The counters, beautiful. The maps are beautiful. Everything is great. So that's the one you want. The Brits, says Rough Swordsman. All right. I think that's it. I'm just looking through the Steeler fans here. How you doing, Steeler fan? Good to see you. So that's it. White Star Rising, 2nd edition, Nations of War. We'll have another unboxing coming up soon, and hopefully with my other purchase today, we'll have some more unboxings of those stuff later. So we got a few things today. We got a few things. We'll just say we got a few. Alrighty. Well, that's it. White Star Rising, 2nd edition, Nations at War, platoon level combat by Lock and Load Publishing. I just think this is going to be a great value and going to give me lots of play time. And like I said, not only that, but you have the Tabletop Simulator, and now they're importing all these into Tabletopia as well. So if you're on Tabletopia, they're importing all of their series into the Tabletopia. So if you buy this, then you have the scenarios and the rule books and the charts and everything. You can get on Tabletopia or Tabletop Simulator. You can play them, set up your scenarios. You're ready to go. So, you buy the game, but you get more value than just having a box. You get more value, which is what I love about Lock and Load. They give you great value for your money. And, great quality components, great quality, it makes you, just opening this box and looking at the cards and the maps and the counters makes me want to, let's set up a scenario, right? Let's do it. I want to do it right now because it's so good. It looks so good. So I definitely want to do that. So That's it, guys. Rough Swordsman Tony, Steeler fan. Everyone else that came by, I appreciate it. Tony, did you ever give us your web YouTube channel so I can let everybody know to check it out? Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Check out his YouTube channel. And be sure to stop in. And he's actually looking. He's put out a questionnaire or survey, I guess, asking for what games you think he should try on his channel. So head on over to Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Give him your thoughts and opinions. As long as they agree with mine, then you're good. Yeah. Alrighty, Tony. Yeah, send me an email with your web address or your YouTube channel so I can start promoting you. Oh, Iterian Hobbyist, thank you so much for coming by, and be sure to check out Iterian Hobbyist. He actually was playing this game last night, so check it out. He did like an overview of the scenario, and he's done lots of videos on Nations at War throughout his YouTubing career, so be sure to check out Iterian Hobbyist as well. Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Thank you, guys. We'll see you all next time. Take care.